headlines, the Ministry of Health's update on influenza, and the RTCIPF received new vehicles. Hello Turks and Caicos, welcome to PTV News Watch. Thanks for tuning in on this Thursday, December 22nd, 2022. I'm Khalees Williams with today's newscast. The real news starts now. This year, influenza has been on the rise globally, including right here in the TCI. Here's what we know about the virus and its most dominant strain as of now. In the recently released statement from the Ministry of Health, it was said that influenza, commonly known as the flu, has had a dreadful upward trend this year as cases of respiratory illness rise globally and right here at home in the region. Seasonal influenza is an acute respiratory infection caused by influenza viruses, which encompasses all parts of the world. Symptoms of influenza are typically a sudden fever, dry cough, headache, muscle and joint pain, feeling unwell, sore throat, and a runny nose. Usually, individuals are able to overcome the illness within a week or so without medical attention. Currently, AH3N2 influenza viruses are circulating in humans according to the MOH. Results from samples taken from the TCI that were tested at the Caribbean Public Health Laboratory show that influenza AH3N2 was present in 4 out of 6 samples, which is also the most dominant variant in the U.S. This strain has been linked with more severe illness, leading to higher numbers of hospitalizations and fatalities. Every age group is at risk, but certain groups are at greater risk of severe infections, such as pregnant people, children under 4 or 5 years of age, the elderly population, persons with chronic illnesses, immunocompromised individuals, and healthcare professionals due to high risk of exposure when dealing with patients. The most effective method of defending yourself from the virus is vaccination. Annual vaccination is recommended since immunity from the virus wears off. Vaccination reduces the severity of the disease and instances of complications and death. Vaccines are especially important for people at high risk of influenza complications and for persons who live with them and care for them. Ensure that you're doing your part to keep you and your loved ones safe and healthy. We'll be right back with more News Watch when we return.
Here at People's Television, we're more than just your leading news and entertainment services. We are
spreading the gospel.
We are breaking barriers.
We are preserving the culture. Each one, teach one.
We are committed to excellence.
We're creating change.
We are creating memories.
We are the future!
I am PTV.
I am PTV. I am PTV.
I am PTV.
We are PTV.
We are PTV!
We are continuing the legacy. We are PTV.
Christmas season, the Premier proudly handed off the first of 2 new vehicles for our men and women in uniform. Take a look. At the Commissioner's Parade that took place on December 16th, the Premier, Honorable Charles Washington Mizik, handed off the very first of 2 vehicles, priced at a whopping $400,000 each, to the Commissioner of Police, Trevor Botting, and the senior leadership of the force. The vehicles will be used as a key element in combating crime and national security. The Premier said, and I quote, "It is my pleasure on behalf of the government to hand over this vehicle to you, Commissioner Botting, and the wider RTCIPF. My government has pledged to allocate the resources and equip the RTCIPF with all that it needs to tackle crime and antisocial behavior in these islands. As Premier, but also as a citizen, it is my honor to make this presentation because we all know this is for the safety of the people of these islands and for those who call it home." The Premier and ministers gave their thanks to the visiting Royal Bahamas Police Force officers that have greatly served the TCI over the past few months. The premier also met the newest recruits for the RTCIPF during the ceremony. The group of men and women will be leaving the island early next year to begin their training. Members of the TCIG gave them well wishes for success in all that they do as they take this step to serve the nation. Don't move just yet. Coming up next is your weather forecast after this break. Here's your weather forecast for December 23rd, 2022. For the nation's capital, Grand Turk, mainly sunny skies, high 81, low 76, winds southeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. For South Caicos, mostly sunny skies, high 81, low 76, winds southeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. For North and Middle Caicos, mainly sunny skies, high 82, low 74, winds south-southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. For Parrot and Pine Key, mostly sunny skies, high 81, low 74, winds light and variable. And on Providenciales, mostly sunny skies, high 81, low 74, winds light and variable. Here's your sunrise and sunset. Sunrise, 6:19 a.m., sunset, 5:09 p.m. Now for your high and low tides. High tides, 7:04 a.m., 7:29 p.m., low tides, 12:34 a.m., 1:30 p.m. And that's it for your weather forecast. That's the end of today's edition of Newswatch, but don't forget, you can always catch us on our website at www.ptv8tci.com and every weekday right here at 6:30 p.m. I'm Khalees Williams. Stay informed. Thanks for watching.